Uh, it's Charles Kemp. You remember me? I'm the guy that comes on every Monday with a video with Mr. Chestnut about the wonderful things going on in Fairmont. I'm tired of coming up with these little gadget come ons, these introductions, but I got a dandy one for you today. What did you do? This is being seen on Monday, the 9th of March. What did you do over the weekend? Time's up. You set your clock ahead. You sprang forward, right? If it was fall, you'd have fallen back. Hope you wouldn't have got hurt, but spring forward, fall back. We all were taught that, just like Roy G.B. of the Colors of the Rainbow and all that. What a wonderful way to lead into a topic today, spring forward. Here we are, almost in mid-March. Weather's cooperating. Mr. Chestnut and I are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to do some great things for Fairmont. Spring initiatives. Spring forward in Fairmont. So I'm going to turn the program over to Mr. Chestnut and let him do most of the talking today. I might throw some bit of wisdom in from time to time because there needs to be one of us that acts a little intelligent. Believe me, folks, he's more intelligent than I am about this kind of topic. Spring forward, Mr. Chestnut. What are some of the spring initiatives that we're going to make Fairmont better?
Well, Mr. Mayor, you and I have talked numerous times about how busy 2026 is going to be.
Right.
So as we go into, the spring portion of 2026, for one thing, we're going to see all the grass turn green.
Oh, yeah.
Across our town.
And Ronnie, how I start mowing.
Yes. And what I would like everyone to take that time to do is to go outside and look at their property and make it an opportunity to clean up your property and encourage your neighbor to do that. So as we see things starting to turn green and change color, just keep your property appearance in mind. As we're trying to clean up the town. You have a clean sweep team that's going around town and just bringing attentions to issues that may be long or forgotten or never even brought up to anyone.
And the beautiful part of the Clean Sweep team is they get an opportunity not to just appear as citizens for 5 minutes. There's a place on the actual town board agenda for them to report to the town board so the town board can say to you, that's a good idea, Mr. Chestnut, why don't you look at that? It gives 6 more eyes
Most definitely.
to the job.
Most definitely. And as we see the spring come around, I think you and I will re-engage in a conversation that we talked about previously about business lawn of the month, residential lawn of the month.
I'd really like to do that.
I was coming through Surf City yesterday and I looked over to a beer brewery and they had a big sign in front of their property that said Surf City Business Lawn of the Month, to where this business had gone out there and really on top of it before the spring, one of the first people that really, turned their business around and put some color on their property for the spring. So just looking at initiatives like that.
Yeah, how hard would it be to bring somebody in who's a residential person or a commercial person, give them a very nice, one of Mr. Rodney Kane's very, very professional looking certificates.
Yes, sir.
And honor them at a town board meeting.
Yes. And
maybe it'll rub off on their friends or next door neighbors.
Most definitely. Let it rub off. Let them, if it's a business, let them put it up in right time people walk in. Absolutely. To show that they're proud of where they are and they're proud to be a part, of a community that embraces, what that looked like. Other than that, we always do like a spring sweep around the town, go around and just clean up the town. Our public works will be hard at doing that. And then we'll see a couple of DOT spring sweeps come through with litter pickup and that sort of thing. So, as the spring comes around, those are some of the spring initiatives we're looking at, continuing our code enforcement efforts, get some streets cleaned up, prepare for our upcoming festivals and events like May Day and July the 4th and America's birthday.
Absolutely.
Those are things that we're going to really use spring to launch into going over the next
and
few
months. You also got some bigger stuff, way bigger stuff than 20 people pick it with a black trash bag. You got cleaning up the canal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, over the next month or so, we'll see a sediment removal project, of the canal that comes right through a town. That's just, a part of it. We'll see our town hall break ground in July. So
and a youth center coming.
Yes, sir, and a youth center that will come prior to probably maybe either one of those things, and just looking at that and just how 26 looks really, really big, and we're gonna kick it off with this spring. Last week, we got some guys that brought in a bunch of equipment to start on the sewer rehab project. So we're really springing into things, Mr. Man.
Absolutely, and also in addition to that, Mr. Chestnut and Public Works Director Seals and I are going to be meeting after a while.
Yes, sir.
About something that's near and dear to me. I was forced, if I had not done it and somebody had gotten hurt, I'd have been responsible.
Yes, sir.
In 2006, by a contractor, a very well-known contractor, to take down the dilapidated and non-functioning theater. There was nothing more than just a hole in the ground with the front and the back wall. And I took it down with private money, and we put a park there. And I went on about my business and was mayor for the next 8 years, and then was not mayor for 2 years, and then on to town council. And slowly over the last 20 years, that park is eroded.
Yes, sir.
It's not going to be allowed to continue that way. So I have been on the phone with and in communication with a contractor who is going to take the stippling paint off of the south interior wall of that facility, and then we're going to have the two people that have done murals for us,
yes, sir,
come in and do some mural work. Well, we're going to restore Heritage Park. If it's the last thing that I do between now and 2029,
yes, sir,
we're going to restore that park because it should be. It's a beautiful park. It was when it was first put in. That's another thing that's on our plate. We got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's a town of 2,000 in this state that's got as much
I would agree.
irons in the fire, to use a blacksmith's term, irons in the fire as we've got going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And a lot of it is due to the grants and the money that's acquired by this man's hard work. I'm just along for the ride. I roll the window down and look at the pretty scenery as we go by. But
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Chestnut, he's driving the train.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep your eyes open. Come through Fairmont. You hear noise, hammers going, backhoes digging, saws creaking. That's Fairmont.
Yes.
Springing forward. Thank y'all for listening.